Hi everyone, Julie is here. I'm glad to see you on my channel, here for that Russian. And the theme in today's video will be difference between Gaelic and Celtic languages. So let's begin. In the footsteps of confusion that occurs in different culture, and today we will look at the difference between Gaelic and Celtic, and different arise because the terms are interrelated. And it seems that everything is clear that Gaelic language and tribes are a subcategory of the Celtic language and a small branch that is part of it. But how difficult it's to remember. Well, we need to train our brain.
Here is an example of the thought process exploding. The Celtic languages are believed to be descended from Proto-Celtic languages and belong to the Indo-European language family. And the Gaelic language was assigned to the Gaelic division, which was classified as a Celtic language, and based on this, Gaelic also originates in the Indo-European language family. Well, how can you avoid getting confused here?
Gaelic is one of the languages of the Celtic family, spoken in Scotland and Ireland, Irish Gaelic and Scottish Gaelic. Celtic refer a wider family of the languages and cultures, descendants from the Iron Age Celts, including not only Gaelic language but also Welsh, Breton and Cornish.
The Celtic tribes, aka Celts, were a combination of many different cultures and languages grouped into one. Their culture began in 1200 BC. It began to spread across parts of Western Europe, while Gaelic culture was created when a few people from Ireland first migrated and introduced it to Scotland around the 4th century BC.
You can find out more by watching this video about who inhabited Ireland in the past. So let's get acquainted with a new term. Gaeltacht. Gaeltacht in Ireland and Scotland is a designation for areas where, respectively, Irish and Scottish Gaelic languages are preserved as the language of everyday communication for a significant part of inhabitants. What's interesting that in the Republic of Ireland, the status of certain territories as Gaeltacht is determined by law, but in Scotland this name informal. By the way, subscribe to my channel, mark the bell in order not to miss new release, and push the button if you like this video. Move on.
If you want to hear Celtic languages, despite the mega prevalence of English, then your path should be directed towards Brittany, Scotland, Ireland, Cornwall, and the Isle of Man. By the way, if you missed it, watch the mystical episode about this peculiar island. And if your interest is Gaelic, then specifically go to the northwest coast of Scotland, parts of the Highlands and Hebrides, or to Ireland, where the Gaeltacht leads in such counties as Donegal, Galway, Mayo, Kerry, Meath, Cork, and Waterford.
Well, to get answer to the question why Irish, despite their culture, speak English, you can watch this video. To be honest, English simplifies everything and erases the development of language. It's a double-edged sword. I hope that tangle of confusion in this small but very useful issue has been revealed for you. Well, I said so much, but I got a lot of stuff to talk about. See you next thematic video.